Hey Planet Besties, welcome back. This is going to be an exciting video. I am refreshing my work planner for the month of February. I am going in with the Valentine's Day red vibes. I did a poll over on Instagram, kind of like a poll-ish, not really because I already knew the theme I was going to go with, but I wanted to see, how y'all was feeling, and I am going in with red. So if red is not your thing, click off the video because this is going to be heavy red vibes for my work planner for February. So let's just get into this because I am excited. I want to get into all of the things, and yeah, I'm hoping it's not going to be a long video. I am deciding to do this on camera with you guys as opposed to going off camera, coming back. So I have all of the goodies to the side that I plan on using, and most of these items in here had like the blue vibes, so I'm not going to use a lot of the things. So I'm just going to take out all of the pages. I still need to decide what color I'm going to use to mark off the dates, but I mentioned that in my pre-planned video that a lot of the things that I need to do for work, I like doing it at work. Like, I don't want to do that when I'm at home, when I'm supposed to be relaxing. So yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and take out the pages that I want to transfer over into my planner. And I'm still debating which kind of vibe that I want to use. Like I said that in my pre-planned video, whether I want to keep the envelope punched or use this method. I think just because we got this in a new sub box, I'm gonna use the adhesive method for the vellum pocket. And like I said, my vibe is like reddish, pinkish for the month. So I'm just gonna put aside stickers that I want to reuse possibly, which are gonna be all of these. We're gonna save my beautiful blue for another time. I don't think I need this anymore, so I can get rid of that. My monthly, I'm gonna need to reference for next month, so I'm just gonna put it in my planner until I go ahead and move things over. This is all of the blue vibes. I don't think I need these weeklies anymore, like definitely not all the way from the beginning of the month. So I think I'm gonna take it out. I'll just leave the very last week in there. So I'll discard the rest. This is a neutral dashboard, so possibly I'll use it, we'll see. Again, with the dailies, I don't think I need everything, so I'll probably keep one, the last one. The dividers, y'all, I am using some dividers that I purchased from Cloth and Paper, so we're not gonna need these dividers. I do need my project planner inserts. I talked about this pocket before. I was like, I wish that the January sub box, the only reason why I wished I got it in a mini is because of the pocket that we got that doesn't have the orange. So since my planner is gonna be red, I'm just gonna end up with this little orange piece, which is like, but if or when that storage pocket comes to the website, I'm definitely gonna get that. And in my pre-planned video, I think I asked you guys for like the months of the year, so you see how January is done. Do you keep your January dividers? I'm thinking that I want to keep it in there just because I like a consistent look. I don't know. Oh y'all, I totally forgot that I like to do this vibe in my back pocket. If I do find deco pieces, then I will do this vibe as well, but if not, I'll leave it without it. I don't want too much things in that planner. And yeah, I think that's everything that I would need to carry over. So let's move into my cover. We're gonna be using the Poi and Hun cover. No, what am I talking about, y'all? We're gonna be using the Live Love Posh cover. Now that I'm thinking about it, y'all, I am debating because I didn't even realize that this had gold. I was gonna use black disc, but now that I'm looking at it, I'm like, should I be using gold right? I don't want it too loud because it is a work planner. I think I need to go in with a gold. Like, I don't like how the black looks on the forefront, especially if I decide to use my clip. I think it should be gold. Let's go with gold, y'all. Let's go with gold. Hopefully I like it. I do have like a champagne gold in my classic, which probably would have went with it, but I didn't take apart my classic yet. If throughout the month I feel like I want to redo it, then I would. I feel like these gold discs are getting like worn down. I need some new gold disc. That's what I really need. So the disc in my classic is more like a champagne gold, but it's like more toned down. So I think these discs would be better. I don't even remember where I got these discs from. It's most likely Amazon or Happy Planner. So hopefully these discs can hold all of my inserts. All right, so she is all put together, definitely chunky. So this is how she's looking so far. So cute. I think that I put some items in the wrong place though. So this is my yearly overview section, and then January I am gonna keep in here because I want to reference it, but February is supposed to be a little closer. I don't know, y'all. So we have January. I think I need to move my February to the front. I think that's what's missing. So I'm gonna take out February. Because basically the only reason why I have January is so that when I get to work, I can quickly reference it. So we have February, we have my weeklies for February. Okay, so that's looking right. And then we have my dailies for February. I know I need my divider here. I have a project planner. I'm just being careful with, you know, flipping the pages so I don't show anything important. And then, right, my storage. Okay, so this is looking good. I think the next part is I'm gonna add back more functional things. So I like to put the upcoming month. So I do have March inserts to the side that I'm gonna go ahead and add in just in case I need to pre-plan for March. And then, y'all, what I was saying, I'm pulling from my stash. So we got this in a cloth and paper sub box some time ago. Oh, y'all, I totally forgot. So yeah, we got this. Not that I didn't forget that we got it, but I forgot that I wanted to switch out my dividers. So yeah, we got this in a cloth and paper sub box, and I'm like, perfect timing to go ahead and switch out my dividers. So y'all see why I be doing this off camera, because I be going through it. I be forgetting things. I be doing the same thing over and over. So yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and change out my older dividers to these new dividers. So a complete refresh. Yes, yes. One thing I realized about these dividers, they're definitely way less bulky than the other dividers from cloth and paper that I had. So that's pretty good. Another thing is these are the same vellum dividers that I had in the planner, but These have a red tint to it. So the ones that I already had came from a cloth and paper sub box, I believe. Where are they? This one? This is like black font, and this has like that reddish tint. Love that. So that's the next thing that I'm gonna add in. So these dividers come in handy because I think it's in my weekly section, or is it in my daily? It's in my daily. So in my today's section, I have between the dailies and the projects, I would need a separation. So that's where this comes in handy, because, you know, day by day I'm looking at the projects that I'm working on. So we have it there. And then in that section, I also have archive inserts. So I'll put another one there. And then lastly, in my daily, I have meeting notes. So yeah, I love these tabs. It works perfect in my system. All right, y'all. So the next thing is the pockets. Granted, yes, I have a pocket in here, but there's so much other pockets that we got in the sub boxes before. So again, I do have red, so we can definitely go in with the red. Does this red match though? That's my other issue. I like the matchy. Ooh, this is definitely a toned down kind of red. Or we can do like gray or white. I actually don't think it really matters if it's matchy or not, because it's on the inside. And yeah, I need new gold discs. These discs are not doing what it needs to do. They look good from some angles, but some angles you could tell they're kind of worn out. So definitely in February, in my February haul, I'll be getting some gold discs. Anyways, yeah, back to my pocket. I think I do want to use a red. I just don't know which red. I don't want to use white. This is okay, but this kind of matches that vibe. Gray, nah. I want to use red. So I'm going to see if I can remove this or if I need to use another sticky. Oh, I can remove it. Okay, that's great. So I didn't have to waste another sticky note, sticky insert. Oh my goodness. Yeah, this is sticking, y'all. You could tell by my nails that I already knew the vibes that I wanted. I don't know if I said it, but I was gonna go with like a pink vibe. I'll put a picture here. But yeah, I ended up going with red. So we changed this out. So I don't need this anymore. All right, y'all. So next thing, dividers. We need to figure out the dividers, which I already know. I'm telling y'all, I was on a mission with this planner. Hopefully it fits, because what I was gonna do is put in the studded dashboard, because we love her so much. I just hope there's space. Look, y'all. Ugh, I love it. And I know this is backwards because I saw the girlies saw that when you put it backwards, it looks even better. Like, yeah. So we're gonna do that. And I was deciding whether I wanted to use this scrap piece. This was the cloth and paper book bound cover, and it wasn't like the perfect fit, so I kind of like trimmed it. And then this was the leftover, and it just so happened to really fit the mini. Well, I was thinking of layering different things. So between these vibes, and I have another one. I don't know where that is. Okay, this one. Yeah, I was thinking of doing one of these vibes, but now that I changed the disc because I had it black before, I'm not sure which vibes I want to do. I have to really like look at it. So this is, you know, cloth and paper or rose shadow, since we, oh, y'all. Okay, yeah, we gotta go with the golds. We're just gonna stick with the golds. I'm having fun with this. Can y'all tell? So we know we want to do the gold, but do we want to do for your eyes only in the gold? Because you could barely see for your eyes only with the gold. Or do we want to do the gold and the cloth and paper piece, but I'm gonna have to trim it and punch it. That's the only thing. I like this vibe. I really do. So I am going to trim this and cut this really quick. Or you know what, I decided to do it on camera so you guys can see how quickly this gets done. I think I'm gonna use my small paper trimmer because, you know, it's perfectly fine for what we're doing right here. If you're interested, these are linked in my description. I got them from Amazon, but keep in mind this is the A5 trimmer, so if you're dealing with anything bigger than an A5, it is not gonna fit in here. So I don't need my larger trimmer for this. This is perfectly fine. I just like to look at it, make sure it lines up, and I'm using the Rose Shadow dashboard for reference. So yeah, this looks good. So this is what I have left over now. Maybe I could use that for like a deco card or something. That's how we repurpose things. My desk is looking a mess. So now they're the same size, and I think I'm gonna punch it. Oh no, this side looks good. So yeah, and this hole punch is from Amazon as well. Should be in my description. Okay. Perfect. So we got a punch. And so our layering looks like this. Oh, this is coming together so good. Maybe we'll use For Your Eyes Only somewhere else in the dashboard. In the planner. Y'all, I love this. This is so cute. And it's getting dark, so I need to hurry it along. So this is how the vibes are looking so far. I need to put something here because like, why is that the first page? I'm gonna move my 2026 over. I do have other dashboards, so maybe we will get to that. Oh, but this doesn't look bad. So let's see where else we can probably put this For Your Eyes Only. I feel like it's so cute. We want to put this somewhere. I don't think I like it in front of the Crafted Designs Co. Yeah, I don't know how I feel about that yet. So I do have some other dashboards. Now that I have these vibes going on, I feel like I just need like calm white vibes, maybe even this. I did have this card from Crafted Designs Co, but I would have to trim that as well. Okay, so these are the dashboards that I have that I can pull from. I think I'm gonna leave this 2026. I don't mind it there. So I'm just seeing like where I would want to replace the dashboards. Even though this is not like matchy, I want to keep my Crafted Designs Co dashboards. I don't want to get rid of them. So I like this here. This card is really cute. I don't feel like punching it, and if I use this, I would want to use this in the front, so I would have wanted to replace this, but I'm like, I don't need all of that layering. Like, it throws it off. So yeah, I'm not gonna use that, but super cute. And that was like a thank you freebie kind of card. Okay, so we put in one dashboard. And then in my today's section, I don't think I like this anymore, so we're gonna get rid of that. We have the daily, and then we have this section. Maybe we can put Chaos Makes the Muse. You cannot see anything. We can just leave the dividers as is, honestly. Okay, I think that's it for me. If we wanted to put another dashboard, we could put one here. This is cute, so we can put that there. And I think that's it for me for dividers. And then we have the back of the planner that I might want to do some deco with. if I can do that quickly. All right, y'all. So last but not least are the sticky notes and things, because like I said, I do keep them in storage. So I think that in this side pocket, oh, so that's another thing why I like the clear one, because you can really see through it, but that's okay. So I'm gonna put a lot of these that I already had. I'm just gonna leave it in there. These are more like neutrals that they will go together with any colorway, whether I'm doing like pink or red. So I'm gonna keep those, and I'm gonna add to them these that we got in the February sub box, this freebie from Cloth and Paper. The red I'm gonna put somewhere else because I wanted to show. This I wanted to show. Gonna put those there, and we can have one of them peek through. No, it was like falling off the page, so we're gonna keep those there. Then I think I had another pocket, right? So in this pocket we can put these two. So cute. And again, if you're wondering, they have a little hole here because I store them on like a loop. And then the last storage is the pocket that's here. And I'm wondering if I want to keep this, maybe if I find like another deco card. So we'll come back to the deco, but I do have these and I want to put post-it notes. So I'm gonna go ahead and add these. Hopefully I find a card that would fit these vibes as well. I'll put my post-it notes right here. And y'all, I think that is everything. I'm just gonna go through my stash. I'll go off camera and come back when I find some cards that I want to use. And yeah, but do I want to add the clip? That is the big question. This is what I got from Amazon. I don't think I'm feeling it like that, honestly. Like, I know I purchased it for the intention of using it this month literally, but I don't think I'm loving it. Maybe if I put it in the middle of the planner. Let's see. And it's subtle. Okay, maybe. So I will be back, y'all. I am gonna go ahead and see the vibes that I can do. All right, y'all, so we are back. I'm gonna show you what I ended up doing. I did deconstruct my whole planner again and ended up changing the disc. Why nobody told me it was really looking bad, y'all? I realized I did have extra disc, so I'm like, I need to get rid of these. Like, look at them, they are rusting. Even these are still kind of in, so I'm definitely getting new gold disc. But yeah, I had to change them. Like, I can't keep looking at it like that. So yeah, I will show you guys what I did. I didn't end up adding like any pins, clips, pencil holders, or anything like that. I feel like she's good to go how she is. So I'll show you the cards and then we'll do a final flip through. So this is a card from Exquisite Creation, I think, and I just put it in the front of the circle page flag set and the sticky note from Cloth and Paper. And then my back section, the deco card, I'm going to show you guys. It doesn't usually stay in place, but that's fine because I can move it back into place. Most of them is Cloth and Paper, so this is the Cloth and Paper card, and this is from Infinite Lotus from a sub box from last year when I was subscribed. And then the back part, again, Cloth and Paper members only that we got in a sub box. This is from Jane's Agenda. Cloth and Paper is like an older bookmark, and this card, you guys, if you have the sub box, I think it's like a bookmark box, if you know, bookmark, a book subscription box, if you know, you know. This was the card that came from there. So yeah, that is like the little deco moment that I put in the back. I love that. I love like really using my journaling cards at the end, at the back of the planner. So that is that, and we'll do a final flip through and we're all done. Love how this came together. She is chunky for sure, especially this dashboard, the studded dashboard. She's not gonna close, but I don't mind it. I love the dividers. So let's get into this flip through. We have the studded dashboard backwards. Okay, keep in mind that it is backwards. It's not how it usually is supposed to go. Then we have the Rose Shadow Collection Bellamy piece. I cut this on camera with y'all. And then we go into my yearly overview. Nothing changed. The card storage for my sticky notes. And then we have the monthly, which I'm going to get rid of the January once I move it into the February setup. Dashboard, cloth and paper. More sticky notes. Then we have the weekly section. We have my daily section. We have the vellum dividers. That divides the project planner. And then another one divides the archive. So this is not really going to change month to month until I finish the inserts and I use new inserts. And then we have the meeting notes. More stickies. This is Xmas creation dashboard. This is just going to divide March, and that is the end of this planner, y'all. Let me know your thoughts. This was a labor of love. I love her so much. Gonna be excited to open her up for the whole month of February. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.